EIBnet.com. Look, I don't want to be, and I told you so, but I told you so, and I told you so 5 weeks ago. Gallup every week puts out their own unemployment numbers. And Gallup has been signaling that this day, unemployment below 9% was coming. They've been blatantly saying so, based on their own unemployment data, which is not related to the Bureau of Labor Statistics reports. It's their own surveys. And in the last 5 weeks, occasionally they will say that their numbers that they come out with on a Wednesday or Thursday indicate that we're getting very close to a Bureau of Labor Statistics unemployment number of under 9%. I said the regime needs this. And when we finally get to under 9%, it'll be 8 point something. But the point what won't matter. The only number that's going to matter is the 8. It can be 8.9. It won't be 8.9. It'll be 8. Well, it's 8.6, but it doesn't matter. It's 8. And predictably, the media is all over it, and that's the headline. You know, I got up this morning and I did the show prep routine, and one of the first places I always go is Drudge, and I saw it right there in red, 8.6, and that's all it said, and I knew what it was. It's Friday, and I didn't need to know anything else. I knew that was the unemployment number, 8.6, and that's all anybody else is going to. They're not going to dig deep and find out how it happened. Some people have, some people are. There is a slight bit of reservation in certain sectors of the drive-by media. But most of the drive-by media is doing hosannas and hallelujahs and happy holidays. They don't do Merry Christmas to the media. But we're back. It's done. They got the headline. Unemployment 8.6%. Now, the truth of the matter is, in Bloomberg News, even points out that the only way, it's a corrupt number. It is a corrupt, folks, the number of people who have quit looking for work in the last few weeks is 315,000. Those are the people that have thrown up their hands after 99 weeks or more of being unemployed. And they've said, I'm quitting. I'm not looking. So they're not counted. Therefore, the universe of jobs available in the country is down by 315%. That is the labor force participation rate. The labor force participation rate is a meager 64%. It fell to 64% from 64.2%. So the 0.2% drop equals 315,000 people leaving the workforce. That means there are 315,000 fewer jobs to have. So the universe of jobs has been steadily shrinking. What was the number of jobs created? 120,000 jobs. 120, 126,000, whatever. That's in the ballpark. That number of jobs created can lower the unemployment rate 0.4%, almost 0.5%, creating 120,000 new jobs. That alone tells us how small the labor force participation rate is. That tells us how small the universe of available jobs in the country is. When creating 120,000, and we still have, don't forget, over 400,000 applications for unemployment compensation reported yesterday. So just 120,000 new jobs can lower the unemployment rate almost a half a point. Not possible without that 315,000 figure. 315,000 people who have just walked away. And Bloomberg News has even reported this means that more people left the workforce than got jobs. Now stop and think of this. More people left the workforce than got jobs, and the unemployment rate goes down. We are dealing here with a serious form of corruption, manipulation, but we all knew it was coming. After all, we're talking about the regime. We knew this was coming. We know the fact. We know the histoire that no president has been reelected with an unemployment rate higher than 8%. So here we are 11 months away from the next election. Voila! And heading into the Christmas/holiday season. And we're at 8.6%. The 0.6 doesn't matter. We're at 8%. And the media is having orgasms out there. Orgasms. But everybody in the country knows the economy is not growing. That new jobs not being created in a massive, robust way that signals or feels like economic growth. But the sad thing is that all these details that I have provided probably, sadly, won't even matter because the regime has gotten a headline that it wanted. It got 8.6. The regime got unemployment 8.6%. That's what they wanted. That's what they got. All these other details are irrelevant. Now, this is the U3 unemployment rate. The U6 unemployment rate counts the 315,000. The U3, this is a government marker. U3 is what is reported. The U6 unemployment number counts the 315,000 who've given up looking for a gig. And that put the U6 unemployment number is around 16, 17%. And that's real unemployment. The job universe from January 2009, when Obama was immaculated, to the present, is down about 2.5 million jobs. There are 2.5 million fewer jobs in our country in the 2.5, almost 3 years now that Obama has been in office. And that's the dirty little secret. You shrink the workforce by 2.5 million people is the only way you can report the unemployment rate going down. More people leave the workforce than found jobs, and the unemployment rate went down 0.5 point. So again, we are being massaged. We are being spun. We are being inundated with corrupt numbers. But it was all predictable, all understandable. And again, so small has the employment universe become. So small. So many people having dropped out of the system altogether. No longer counted is what that means. As being unemployed, no longer counted as being alive. In terms of the Bureau of Labor Statistics, when you quit looking for a job, you're only counted in that U6 number, which is not the one that's reported. The U3 number is. So you dropped out of the system altogether. You're no longer counted by the Obama regime. A mere 126,000 job increase drops the unemployment rate almost 0.5 percentage point. This is nothing more than the government manipulating the real work situation that exists in the country. It's all calculated to create a false impression of economic recovery and a healthier job market. It's truly outrageous. Now watch how the Obama media cronies regurgitate this propaganda for the most part. Watch how they'll all fall in line. You've probably heard it already this morning. And I got examples of it here in the soundbite roster, but I'll probably play a couple of them just for the fun of it.